all the way halfway back short from our all-time highs to lows. And this is the seventh resistance level, or 50% short, that we had squeezed up into. So 3 Mondays ago, we ran directly into a profit target. And you can see that profit target here. We ran right into it. Bam, smack, right into it. And then we broke a series of extensions. That gave us a series of counter trend longs from lows. And that counter trend traded 2 Thursdays ago. And then we went to and through our profit targets last week, Tuesday, going into Wednesday. And as we went into the end of the week, we had completed an extension profit target. We completed an extension profit target. And we're running right back up into that target right now. We're running right back up into that target right now. Now, it was front run when you're thinking about it from the perspective of the ES. It completed when you're thinking about it from the perspective of the VIX. But what we went into the weekend with and then into our reopen with was we ran right into the extension. We ran smack into it. And the extension long level has defended. We've gone literally straight up since that overnight time frame. And this has been the case for a lot of our Mondays. Mondays over the last 9 weeks, we have sold off into or had some kind of bearish sentiment going into the end of the week. And then Sunday night, we have a gap down. And then Monday around the Asian or European session, we streak higher and we start another squeeze up into resistance where it then fails. And then we roll over and we have a bearish sentiment at the end of the week. And then we have a gap down on Sunday night, and rinse repeat. It happens all over. Well, we've essentially gone straight up in from the overnight time frame. And there was one pullback here in the pre-market. And this is what it looked like. You can see it a little bit better here when we're looking at it from the perspective of the 15-minute time frame. There was one pullback in the pre-market time frame, and that little pre-market pullback was opposing a pro gap down and go situation. You can see it's gone literally straight up. And from this little previous high at 7 o'clock to highs, it did defend an extension, and it went to and through those profit targets and is inside of an extension here as we're going into our afternoon, drawn from the previous highs of the 1045 time frame of highs. Why is that little extension so important? Well, it becomes important when you understand where we are in relation to volatility. And the VIX is essentially rolling over, or I should say expiring, going into the close tomorrow. And this is what its extension short looks like. Now, there's a couple things to notice about its extension short. One is it hasn't broken. It's the same inverse setup that we had to the ES. It has a profit target down at the 1882s, but we're running back down into the VIX's May contract. And so what that looks like in May, so that is, we're in April right now. So we're running right into the lows of the April contract. It's touched its lows. That'd be like the indices making and running up into their all-time high. That's what the May contract is doing. And then you go and you look at the, that was the April contract. Now we're looking at the May contract. What is the May contract doing? The May contract is running right into last week's lows, just like the ES is running into its previous highs. But there's always this phenomenon around the VIX rollover. And this is the old April contract low, which is 1980. This stream continues at eminiaddict.com. The link is in the description. Join me there for tools and resources for learning measured move trading. I wrote the book on the measured move. Check out the hundreds of others that have learned trading plan development, pattern recognition, money management, and trading discipline with me to become the best, most confident trader that you can be.